CIPHR has been in business for 30 years now. We've continued to develop a growing client base and an expanding range of products and services designed to meet the needs of those clients in an HR environment. Anthony invested time with us. He took the opportunity to meet with our directors and get an understanding of our business needs. He went out with key people on client visits to get an understanding of what our business was, who our clients are, and the types of meetings that we conduct with those clients. And he used all of that information to come up with training which would meet our specific needs.
He seemed to have a very intimate knowledge of how we worked as a business despite only being with us a few days of the week. And we could take those back into the real world. As soon as we got back to our desks, we were able to apply a number of those principles to what we were working on with customers, because he had done the research on our organisation to find out how we worked, the way in which we delivered presentations and things and sales examples to our customers. When we were selecting a training provider, we felt that Anthony was both someone that could relate well to our employees. He understood our business, took good length of time to understand what we actually did and how we approach things with our clients. It wasn't a question of we want to be doing some training and development because we feel we ought to. It was because it's essential to see that our business actually keeps pace with the level of growth that we have.
It was very, very interactive training. Everybody was encouraged to participate. So it was fun, it was interactive, but it was very meaningful.
Following the training course, Anthony came along and actually listened to some of the calls, which was very informative and quite revealing.
They've all come away from the training sessions, whatever format those took, quite enthused and found them very enjoyable. And I'm a firm believer in if you're enjoying something, then you're going to be learning from it more than if you're just being talked at.
What Anthony did highlight was that there were some areas that I could improve, and while I recognise them, it's always nice to actually be told of different ways in which to manage these things.
So the training that Anthony delivered for me was really beneficial. I was quite a new manager in the business at the time, so it was quite useful to get all of that training, coaching and advice early on. So I didn't make too many mistakes.
We've got a differing range of skills, experiences across the business. We believe very strongly in giving people opportunities to be able to develop and grow, not just within the role that they may be doing today, but preparing them for other roles within the business. And Anthony's contribution to that has been immense.
Our management style here is quite relaxed, and I think after we've had the training we were able to make sure we're actually managing in the right way for the right kind of people.
There was an awful lot of training follow-up, which was excellent, both with the manager of the particular employee in terms of how it had gone, what had the expectation level been met, and also discussion as to what potentially could be happening next.
I would certainly recommend Anthony to other organisations, engaging in workshop sessions, getting people role-playing. I think people benefit more from that, from learning off each other, than just being lectured at.
We're continuing to use Anthony, which I think is testament in itself. If it hadn't been successful, then we wouldn't be reinvesting in getting him to do more training for us.
We can see the difference that it's made to the business. We can see the effect that it has on the people that he interacts with, and the way that he's able to adapt to what we're doing, and the ongoing understanding, I think is something that we wouldn't want to be without.
I would recommend Anthony without a shadow of doubt. He has delivered on all levels, and his professionalism, his attitude, timeliness, responsiveness, and his overall personal knowledge of the area in which he is working has meant that we've had a very successful training programme.
So I have a great deal of confidence in what Anthony does for us, and would expect to continue to use him for a long time.